Hello, candle lovers. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Greg, and this is all about candles. Bit of a different review for you today, folks. I just finished burning Storybook Pumpkin from DW Home. So I'm at Winners like I am 4 or 5 times a week because my gym is in the mall where there's a Winners. And part of what motivates me to actually go to the gym is that I'm gonna walk through the Winners and check out all the candles first. Every now and then I find something that I like. More often than not, it's just a ton of Sand and Fog candles and Martha Stewart candles and Candle Shenanigan candles and DW Home candles. Now, I feel like I'm one of the only people that cover DW Home candles. I don't see a lot of reviews for them out there, and there's a good reason for that. Most of them are crap, all right? Probably about 80% of them, total crap. I get it. They look really cute. They're often great for ambience, but as far as an actual working fragranced candle goes, they're often not good. But this collection really kind of intrigued me, and I liked the fragrances a lot on cold. There was also a magical pumpkin, gorgeous jar. I had a Winners gift card too that was kind of burning a hole through my pocket. And so I paid $16.99 for these. On the website, these are like $34, $40. Under no circumstance should anyone ever be paying that kind of a full price for a DW Home candle. And there was also a crystal pumpkin. And I thought this one was absolutely gorgeous too. And the fragrance on this one is really good. And I've burned a fair bit of this magical pumpkin, and I really like this one too. So 20% of the time, a DW candle is not crap. The only candles that I've had luck with when it comes to them are these big 2-wick candles. And they're not actually that big. They're only 15 ounces. So they look a little bit bigger than they are, but they actually burn for an incredibly long time. I think they're 56 or 60-hour burns. They burn for a really long time. And this was a remarkably good candle, you guys. Not my favorite fragrance, but a good candle. Yeah, these large 2-wicks, there's been some good ones. I really liked, they had a rosemary and eucalyptus candle that was lovely. They also had like a sage candle I really liked. I have a playlist. My playlists are all sorted by brand. If you look at my DW Home playlist, you'll see some candles that I absolutely trash and a couple that I actually really liked. Every now and then they're okay. If they wanted to be taken seriously as a candle company, they could make all of their candles like this. And like maybe actually, I don't know, compete in a different way with all of the other real candle brands. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels like they're getting closer and closer. I'm not trying to like champion the brand or anything. Like I said, most of them are crap. Storybook Pumpkin was pretty good. Pretty good. Does anybody out there watch Curb Your Enthusiasm? I love that show. That crotchety old man, Larry David. Pretty good. Anyways, all right, let's talk about the fragrance first. There's a scent story. I'll do a dramatic reading for you. Storybook Pumpkin. A luscious blend of fresh harvest pumpkin, green acorn, ambered allspice, and ground cinnamon, layered over spiced chestnut and touched by glowing elements of rich brown sugar and vanilla maple. Now, not my favorite fragrance in the world. Out of these like 3 magical pumpkin crystal candles, I would say that this was my least favorite fragrance, but it wasn't bad, and it is very comparable to what we are getting from Bath and Body Works in terms of things like sweet cinnamon pumpkin, a maple pumpkin type of candle. Very, very, very similar to that. The scent notes broken down are harvest pumpkin, acorn, amber, allspice, cinnamon, brown sugar, and vanilla maple. And I would say that mostly what you're getting is maple and like a kitchen allspice, cinnamon, brown sugar, definitely, maple. And you know what? It's not a really bad like artificial maple note. It's actually quite nice, but it is a little bit too sweet and syrupy from me. Like, the top note is kind of like a cinnamony brown sugar, very sweet top. And then in the mid, you have more of like a nutmeggy, a little bit of like a nuttiness to it. And then the base is like a very, very sticky and sweet, like sugary maple syrup, but not like really artificial maple syrup. It's fairly nice. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's great, but it's a nice maple note because I'm kind of picky about maple notes. I don't like them when they're really artificial. I like them to be sort of like real, authentic, amberous maple. And so, not my favorite fragrance just because it does lean a little bit too sweet for me. However, it's extremely comparable to so many of the Bath and Body Works candles out there in fall time that people just lose their mind over. Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, I think, might be like the closest comparison. But here's the real shocker, you guys. Here's the real shocker. This candle performed like a dream, okay? Now, the first couple of burns it took a little while for it to get going, all right? So the first couple of burns took a while to pool out, wasn't getting much from it, and I was prepared to be like, oh, this is just not happening. But then the subsequent burns, all the way till the end, all of the rest of the burns pooled out pretty quickly, deep, even wax pool right away. Strength and throw was like a 7. I had it in a hurricane because it wasn't pooling out really quick and I already anticipated low strength and throw. I took it out of the hurricane because it got a little too strong and sweet for me. And honestly, like, this candle could have, since I didn't love the fragrance that much, I actually found this a little too strong. I think they could have toned down the maple note a considerable bit and focused a little bit more on like a brown sugar allspicy type of situation, with maybe replace the maple with a bit more of like a vanilla presence. I thought would have been really nice. But after the first 2 burns, this burned all the way to the bottom, like flawlessly, consistently a 7 or a 7.5 for strength and throw in a hurricane or a smaller space. Quite shocking, honestly. Quite shocking. I think a lot of Bath and Body Works fall candle lovers would really like this one. Absolutely do not pay full price for it on the website, but if you see it in a Winners, Marshalls, or HomeSense, if you like the fragrance, I can vouch for the fact that this candle performed a lot better than candles that I am burning right now from Bath and Body Works, Yankee, and Goose Creek, okay? There was no dudding out, no sooting, like really clean burn, a little bit of dragging on the wax. Like I said, you can tell it had a bit of a hard time pooling out on the first couple of burns, but then after that, it was kind of golden. I wish I had liked the fragrance. If I had liked the fragrance just a little bit more, this would be a repurchase for me. And it looked beautiful when it was burning too. So there you go. Like, DW Home, look at me burning your candles, like, earnestly. Anyways, that's all I have for you folks today. I'm going to drop a second review today. I need to talk to you guys about an Above Love co-candle that I really enjoyed. So yeah, I'll be back later with another one. If you wanted to like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel. That would really mean the world to me. You can follow me on Instagram at allabootcandles and email me your burning questions at allabootcandles@gmail.com. gmail.com. And until next time, my dear candle-loving friends, let's burn some candles and bitch about it. Thanks, folks. Bye now.